Lost footage from the golden era of bodybuilding? The lost plots of pumping iron? Man, there's so much we're gonna be talking about in this episode. Let's go! Alright guys, and you already know the drill. We are live! Welcome to the warm-up with yours truly, Naive Vicencio. So this show we're going to be trying something a little bit different. This show is going to be basically a little countdown, preview, a little wrap up of the week, and kind of give you an idea of what's to come with the content that's coming up this week. So in this episode, the premiere episode, we're going to go ahead and talk about what's coming up on Fitness After Dark, what's going to be coming up on the Golden Era. Shortly afterwards, we're going to preview a really cool trailer made by a fellow editor who actually went ahead and dug up some secret footage from the Pumping Iron days, remastered it in the original 16mm print that the movie was released way back in the 70s. And then finally, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what I think is gonna be the best tasting protein out there. So this week is really cool. I'm really excited for the Golden Era and for Fitness After Dark. Fitness After Dark premieres tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about the lost plot to Pumping Iron, which was originally, I don't want to get too much into it, but to give you a little preview, there was a secret plot in Pumping Iron that originally was made for that, involving a fellow movie actor from the 60s and 70s who was training with Arnold, and ultimately the idea got scrapped. But we're gonna talk about it more in depth tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. And then finally on Thursday, the Golden Era episode 2 drops. So we're gonna be talking about the old school diet. It was a lot of struggle finding something that was accurate, right? I had to go ahead and research thoroughly about everything in regards to the diets that they went through, and it was finally that I found something decent when reading the Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding by Arnold, and also a fellow video by Generation Iron. I think the interview was with Jerry Bynum or Byram. I'm not sure if I'm butchering his last name, but the interview in question was mostly just like an in-depth look at what they ate, and that was like the lifesaver that went, damn, all right, this is what I gotta do for prep next time. So we're gonna be going into that a lot more on Thursday with the Golden Era episode 2, so I'm really hyped about that. Now with that said, I actually have a really cool sneak preview for the Golden Era episode 2 that we're gonna go ahead and actually take a look at right now. So let's go ahead and take a look. Bye. Finalmente o qué? Then of course Friday we have the behind the scenes look for episode 2, my inspiration movie wise on what took place for that episode and kind of how I got motivated, how I got inspired to do that. So that's gonna be really cool to look at as well. I talked about earlier a trailer that was made. A fellow editor made it. What he did was basically look at the original prints. He actually found them on YouTube, like buried way underneath like the popular bodybuilding results. And then dude, he finally found some really cool dug up footage from when the movie was getting promoted, and it's like a really cool vintage look to it. So let's go ahead and check that out. I think you guys are really gonna love that.
The universe is composed of the 3 Chis. One is the Chi of heaven, the energy that comes from the sun. And one is the Chi of earth, the power that comes from the planet we all live on. And the last one is the magnetic Chi that comes from living organisms like us.
Do you ever ponder the relationship between good, evil, and justice?
Yes, all the time.
I wanted to be a hero since I was little.
It is this power that allows me to save those who are in need of a hero.
Then he sealed away the body of the monster and hurled it up into the sky.
It became the moon.
There was no place for me to return to. This was the only place I could go.
I'm supposed to be the guy who's always smiling. People everywhere have to think that I'm never afraid.
This responsibility was entrusted to me.
I'll keep you safe.
He looks down and sees a land of pure white below him, glistening in the light. It's the summit of a snow-capped mountain. He feels the life flowing out of him, and he thinks, that's where I was headed.
We both walked through the darkness of this world, so your eyes pick up even the faintest glimmer of light.
The things I seek now lie only in darkness.
They were lighting up that dark sky, and they were so colorful.
Each and every cell in your whole body awake and alive.
Now that was a badass look at that trailer. I am completely floored at the fact that he was able to combine the original footage with something like anime and kind of like the anime audio. Because I think like fitness goes hand in hand with anime. It's like peanut butter and jelly, you know? That was a really cool look at like the pumping iron days. So finally, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what I think is the best tasting protein out there today. So let's go ahead and take a look. Pound for pound, I think this is the best tasting protein shake out there. This is such a lifesaver if you're missing a meal and need something quick. And I think it tastes the best, even like compared to protein powders. Like this is probably one of the best tasting ones out there. It's the Fairlife protein shake. Let's get a little zoom in there. Oh wait. Oh, let's go. It's zoomed in. There's the Fairlife nutrition plan. It has 30 grams of protein with 150 calories. Get one of these, bro. They're such a lifesaver and they taste so good, man. I'm a big fan of these. This week is gonna be such an exciting week as far as like the channel, and then for premiere week we have so much great stuff coming up and I'm really excited to show you guys as well. So let's end the first episode of the warm-up, the countdown show, whatever we're gonna call it, right, with a really cool promo for what's to come this week, including the show as well, kind of like something to experiment with. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Show me the stage, we came to work, about to hit them where it hurts, champions coming first. Cause we don't know no second place, I'm the one that set the pace, roll one and elevate. Celebrate, we've been winning so long, maintain so strong, others couldn't hold on. Who's the champion? We the champion, I the champion, the champion sound.
Awesome. All right, I really appreciate you guys checking this out. If you guys want more really cool old school bodybuilding content, be sure to check out these two videos here. All right, take care guys, have a dope rest of the day.